Start it again from the top.
Actually, there we are. Okay, welcome to the Mighty Cunapple Show. That's right, I'm back. I'm fucking back. Heard you are all fucking talking shit in the chat. What's been happening? What's been happening?
No,
Is my microphone cutting out? No, it's not.
Wait, Kieran.
What?
Hello.
I see
Oh,
my
I
fucking.
think he's gone, guys.
I see
right,
the microphone levels. I see the microphone levels.
Hello
You
and
cheeky
welcome
cunt.
back to this
I
podcast.
see the microphone levels, you cheeky little cunt. Yes, I do. I see it. I see it going up. Yes, I do. Hello. Hello. I've been having a lot of trouble. With my thing. With my PC. So apparently, for those listening and stuff like that, when I had to restart my computer, it loaded back up, and it turns out there was like a billion fucking Windows updates. I think Microsoft may have just tanked my PC in order to get me to do these updates, because ever since I did the update, like, it's fine now. It's all good now. Everything's working well. It's like Apple and their fucking phones. That's why like the older iPhones run like shit, because they install updates into them saying, like, making them run like shit, so you're forced to buy the iPhone X20 or whatever the fuck the next one's called. I don't know what the next one's called. I'm not paying attention to modern day phones. I don't care. I still have an iPhone 5, that's why I know, because it runs like shit. But yeah, hello everyone. Dan is not here yet. Dan came by, actually. Dan did drop by. He did drop by when I was on the phone to him, and then he left again just before we started. So
Do you know what he said? He said he was going to snort a line.
Yes, he snorted a line. Yes, by the way, yeah. The drugs. He does the drugs, which is quite unfortunate. I know. We'll get into that in a wee bit. But we've got a lot to get through in this podcast, and I've already wasted a good 38 fucking minutes of my life. Just doing shit, oh man, it's been not good. It's been not good, was it? But I did get a Snapchat from Dan, so let's find out what he's doing.
He's taking a
There's a picture. Let's open the picture up. Let's see if it's appropriate. Oh, that's what Dan has. Dan's PC is also crashed. What the fuck? Dan's PC is like proper tanked it. What the fuck is this? He has an update, but it's like, it looks like a pure weird hacking mechanism. What the fuck? Oh man.
Well, I think you guys have all just got to upgrade your PCs and not have such a shit.
Indeed. I need to get a new PC though. I said that in my live stream last night. I'm like, I need to invest in a new PC, because like, I was doing a PlayStation 2 emulator, which is a PS2 game. You don't think it should run too much, right? And it's taking up like hundreds of my CPU, and I'm like, alright, okay, I think I need to fucking update.
Kieran, you need a PC like mine. I could run anything I wanted on it.
Yes, but you have a fucking mechanical engineering job, whatever fucking normie shit that is, that pays you about 20 grand a month. So how about you go fuck yourself, cat?
If it was 20 grand a month, Kieran, I'd buy you a fucking PC as well.
Fantastic, mate. You're buying yourself a Switch. How about you buy me a PC with that money? How about that shit?
Yeah, how about no?
To be fair, I do have money. But
dude, just do it.
But I'm also making a documentary this month, which involves me travelling across Scotland, so that's always fun. So yeah, actually, yeah, I've got a lot fucking happened this week. Like, for the past week,
David Attenborough on the podcast.
A lot of David Attenborough. Why? Oh yeah, because wait, what?
On the documentaries?
Oh, the documentary. No, it's fine. It's fine.
Expect him
I'm
on
actually
the podcast.
so. The funny thing with that is that my lecturers, like, see how I don't know if I told in the podcast, but like during my uni course, like, one of the first assessments is with the pitches, and so you have to develop 2 pitch ideas and then pitch them to your lecturer and present it and stuff. And I was getting a wee bit stressed because I was like, I don't know how to present this. I had it like structured and everything, and basically I felt like I was quite sort of confident about it until I went in on the day, and my lecturer was like, okay, so you're going to have 1 minute to pitch this idea to this nice lady from a production company who is like a commissioner, was a former commissioning officer or something, and I was like, all right, okay, that's fantastic. So I'll go in and say my ideas, and then she's like, oh, it's fucking shit, and I'm like, well, get what? How about you go fuck yourself? How about that? And so carrying on anyway. Later on, I think it was the next day, my lecturer went through like all of our pitches. So it was like every name on the register, because we have a class called factual production, where we have to go out and make a factual show. And basically, it's like the lecturer was going through everyone's name. So we started it with Bing Bong, and Bing Bong's like, and they asked Bing Bong, is like, oh yeah, do you want to make either of your pitches? And then they're like, no, okay, move on to the next person until, you know, the list starts building up of ideas and stuff like that. And then she gets my name and just like, Kieran, do you want to make your stuff? And I'm like, not really. And she's like, why not? And I'm like, I don't know, it doesn't really seem doable because I had to contact people and they only have like a week or something like that. And she's like, well, that's the point of this. It must be stressful, yeah. And I'm like, Hen, hang on a wee second. So these people, these people can just say no to you, and then I can't say no to you. So you're just like, fucking get me, you cunt, right? Okay. So yeah, now I'm making a documentary. It was originally going to be like a paranormal thing, but then the idea escalated and evolved and turned into something great. And now I'm doing a documentary on the Scottish witch trials, which is cool, which I'm excited about, which involves me traveling across, or not across, like west to east, sort of east coast, to Edinburgh anyway. We're filming in Edinburgh for like a day, I think. Doing a witch trial documentary, so that's interesting. But yeah, there was that. I don't know, my mind just started rambling to myself there. Actually, for a second, I was like, hang on, like, no one's here. So I just continued talking. But
Nobody's watching.
Nobody is watching, that's disappointing. But yeah, I've had a fucking busy like week. And with the documentary stuff, and then I have a deadline for Tuesday for my script writing idea, so I have to make an outline and a treatment for that, which is like a 10-minute. You have to write a script for a 10-minute program. Then I just made a video today, which is a big one. And then last Friday was a fucking day. I like hinted at it before in like a live stream. What was it, on the Sunday or the Saturday or something? Oh, fucking wow. But yeah, how's your week been, Mitch?
My week's been just kind of shit, really. I've had loads of early starts at work. That's about it. It's literally all I've been doing.
Oh, Dan's back.
Hey, sorry, computer died.
Yeah, I seen it. I showed them the Snapchat. It's fine.
Yeah, got it. I think you cursed me.
Mate, fucking Microsoft, man. That's what's it. They're like plaguing all of our computers.
Fuck you, Microsoft. I know we're trying to record a podcast.
Yeah, how are you doing, Dan?
I'm good, man. You?
Yeah, doing good, man. Doing good. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Got the stream back up and running.
Yeah,
the
stream's
good.
back up and running. Everything's running fine. Everything's running smoothly. I've been hinting towards your drug story for the past like two little stream bits here. So yeah,
not that bad, but it's all good.
Hey, Dan,
why have you done drugs?
I dipped my toes in.
Yeah.
Was it actually your toes, or was it proper like?
No, it was my full foot. You know, knees deep.
Oh God!
He's like,
nah,
I've been introduced to this world and may as well jump in with both feet. So he snorted a few lines of coke.
Oh, I'll never do that.
He took this thing called heroin. He thought it was herobrine, but no.
Herobrine?
He took some herobrine, mate. How about that?
Oh.
Yeah. That's a sound thing.
That's what it's called on the streets.
You're stupid.
I'm not.
Alright then, okay.
Don't let me interrupt your story. I thought you were talking about something to do with... I don't know.
We're going to go straight onto that.
Oh no, I was talking about my documentary I'm making, but then that's fine.
Yeah,
it's all good.
Okay.
You missed out on that. I'm not going to fucking repeat myself.
I think you've told me before, right?
I probably have.
Well, it doesn't matter now, Dan. You came late.
But I didn't tell you about the Friday night. I actually named. See, I told you about last Friday, didn't I, Dan? The long day. Yeah, I did. I'm pretty sure that I did.
I know. You told me about your tutor and stuff about a lecture, but apart from that, I can't remember anything else.
I'm pretty sure I told you about the doctor's appointment. You know?
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Yeah.
I'm gonna retell that for the Mitch in the podcast.
No, that is a good story.
Right. So, Friday was a fucking long day. It was like I streamed for like 30 minutes, and I was just like, nah, man, today's just been like fucking mental. So basically, to explain this day, I need to take you back 2 months, which to a little event that involves Mitch, actually.
Oh, no.
So Mitch, me and you had a conversation, right, ages ago, about like dick and balls. Now this story starts out dark. It starts out quite dark, but it gets quite humorous towards the end. So bear with me. So yeah, we did. We had like a pure like laddie conversation about dick and balls. You know, you were like, oh yeah, I got a decent side dick, and I'm like, all right, okay, calm down, cunt.
Mr. Tinder.
Yeah, Mr. Tinder profile right there, measuring it.
Oh yeah,
it is exactly this one.
And then we talked about balls, and then I was like, right, okay, and I said to you, is like, one, I feel, oh yeah, I'm so oversharing, but it's fine. Like, one was slightly bigger than the other. I told Mitch that, and Mitch was like, hang on, that's not right, Kieran. And I'm like, and I went, Mitch, I didn't tell you this, right, but I went into full on panic mode. Like, no, like, I don't think, no, like, you guys do not understand this, right? So basically, after that night, or like after that call, I started Googling and looked up, and it was like testicular cancer, and I'm like,
oh god.
And I've never been, see, like, and the thing is, for the past few months, I've never been so in that mindset ever in my fucking life, where it's like, you think you're gonna die, and you're like, oh fuck.
Thing is, you were explaining it.
Yeah.
You were explaining it to me, and I was like, everyone's got like one ball, at least a little bit bigger, but like you had said, you were like, this is a big difference.
Yeah, big difference. And the thing is, like, after the day after that, Mitch, I was like, okay, I need to talk to someone about this. So I went into the living room, and this is when my my sister and my brother-in-law still lived here, and they were all crowded in the living room. And I'm like, "Yo, stepdad, can I talk to you down in the kitchen for a second?" And I bring him to the kitchen. I start explaining to the situation, and then he was like, "Well, it's okay. It can be like a variety of things." And I'm like, "No, I don't think you understand. There's a massive difference." And and I start I bear it, like, I find it funny now, right? But back then, in that moment, I was freaking out. I honestly thought I was gonna die. And he's like, "Oh yeah, go sign up to the GP," because I didn't do that yet. And did that the next day. And I was like, do you know what? If I'm gonna die, right? Because I was like, at that point, and this is true. This is absolutely true. And my mindset was, if I'm going to die, if this is like the end, I'm not going to go to this doctor and they're going to give me a fucking countdown timer. That ain't happening. That ain't fucking happening. It'll make me more stressed, and then it'll make the death like inevitable. I don't want to lead up to my death. I just want to die one day. And so I was like, do you know what? I'm just not going to go. It's just, and so I had this worry at the back, and I literally had to force this worry to the back of my mind. And and I was like, oh shit, okay. And literally, it was like, Mitch, after we had that conversation, after like the whole conversation with Dad happened, it was like solid 2 weeks. Every night, some nights I couldn't really sleep. I'm not gonna lie, literally, it was that bad. Some nights I was freaking out, paranoia, anxiety. I was like, fuck. And so I was like, oh,
don't blame you.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't actually know that that's not normal.
Yeah, it's well, we'll get to it. So that 2 weeks after, and then I over the summer I sort of forced it to the back of my brain. So I'm like, okay, do you know what? It's fine. Let's just not think about it. It's not thinking. And I thought to myself, there was a story ages ago where it was like a woman who had cancer, went to the doctors, and the doctor didn't tell her that she had cancer. So that means when she went away, she lived her life as normal, and then the cancer didn't develop or something like that, and it didn't kill her. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do that. So I'm just so I'm just gonna force it to the back of my brain and pretend I just don't have it. And so they like skip 3 and a bit months later. So last Friday, wake up like any normal fucking day, anything, any normal fucking day. My mum, like chaps and brothers, like, hey, Kieran, can you go to the shop and get bread for me? I'm like, yeah, fair enough. Get up, start showering and stuff like that, do all my stuff, and get ready. And then, as I was doing my hair, walked out, and my mum was like, my mate's son, he's your age, he's 20. Turns out he has testicular cancer. I'm like,
oh my god. That's all you need.
Yeah. And it's like all this shit just goes right to the front of my brain. I'm like, oh my god. Like, I can't really describe the feeling. It's like standing in the middle of the road and just watching this car come towards you. You know, it's like that. And so at that point, it's like I walked her towards living room, not really saying much yet. And I sat down and we just talked about this guy, and then she was like, okay, I'm gonna send like the warning signs and stuff like that, and I'm gonna put it in our family group chat so that your brother-in-law can see it, and your stepdad can see it, and also you can read Dublin as well. And I'm like, well, mum, do I have something to tell you? And I tell her what I just told you all there, and then she's like, okay, no need to worry. It's all good. Like, it's okay. Like, did you checked? I'm like, I checked, yes. And I've been quite worried. And she's like, and you didn't go to the GP? And I'm like, nope. And then she's like, do you want me to call them now? And I'm like, sure.
Oh god.
Sure. Call them. And so she calls the GP for me, because she kept like reiterating it's like it's an embarrassment thing. I'm not embarrassed. I'm just terrified.
Yeah.
I'm not embarrassed. Like, mate, someone like you can. I will get into that in a second. But so calls him up, says that it's a male problem to the receptionist who she's on the phone to. Puts down and she's like, "You have an appointment in an hour," and I'm like, "An hour?
Yikes! That was fast."
And so I'm literally sitting in this couch, and I get my phone ready, put the earphones in, and trying to meditate. And sort of, I'm in that sort of meditative state. But like the second I walked out, right, so my GP is like literally just down the road, about 10-minute walk, right, and so I put the earphones in, and no joke, no fucking joke, Dan, you won't get this, Mitch, you probably might, but like I start walking, hit shuffle on my phone, and the first song that plays is the song in Red Dead Redemption 2 where someone is marching to their death. So it's like, so I'm walking down the street and I'm like, and my heart is like beating out of my chest. My mind is like, holy and literally I thought I was like going to somewhere and just getting confirmation that I'm going to die. Like, I
need to change this playlist.
Yeah, I had that mentality in my head, and so I was walking down and I'm like, do you know what? I'm going to shake this off. I'm going to be brave as fuck. I'm going to march towards my death. I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm going to do it. I don't care. Can't wait to go to Valhalla. That'll be fun. And so I keep walking, and all I hear is, you are unshaken. It's just, I was sitting there in my back man. I'm like, oh shit. And so going to the doctor's office, and the secretary is like, yeah, I've got an appointment for like right now. And then she's like, yeah, okay, go take a seat. Take a seat. Guy comes out. He's like, Kieran, you want to come in? I'm like, yeah, come in. Explained to him the entire situation, what I just explained to you guys there, and he's like, okay, so we just need to do like a quick, just an examination, so you want to take a seat? So, right, okay. And he's like, well, strip down, I'll hand you this towel. I am a new doctor, by the way, so I'm going to go get an expert, if that's okay. And I'm like, yep, okay, just get whoever the fuck you want, man, I don't give a shit, just check it. And so, so I sit down in the wee doctor table, put a fucking tea towel over my junk, and there's literally the blind. Like I'm sitting across from like this open window. Like the blinds are open. It's like flat block building. So I'm just staring at that window, hoping no one walks past. And so I sat there for like 10 minutes. My junk starts shriveling up, and I'm like, no, just relax. It's fine. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
Just relax. I need to be relaxed now. And He comes back in. He's like, okay, so we're just like, he comes back in like 10 minutes later, and he's like, right, I'm still waiting on that doctor. Okay, we're still waiting on that doctor. You doing okay? All right, cool. Right, and then he walks back out, and 10 minutes after that, he walks back in. He's like, so we're still waiting on that expert. Do you mind if I get a lady doctor in? I'm like, Just get anyone in this fucking point. Just please. I've been sitting here for 20 minutes with my ding-a-ling out and about. And so he comes back in with the lady doctor. And he's like, okay, so you just lie down, relax. And then they remove it. And then I sort of distance my mind from what is actually happening.
And then she mounts you.
These two people, right, they put on the glass of gloves and both of them went in and they manipulated my stuff. And I was like, this is the weird experience ever. And then it got worse from there because, like, one of them, as the lady had my balls and she was checking, she had got a flashlight and put it fucking in one of them, and the guy pulled back my foreskin. And he's like, all good there, and I'm like, right, okay. And at that point, literally straight after that, the male expert walks in, and he's like, I'm here. You needed me? And that's what he said. He walked in, he's like, you needed me? And then he walked in and he was like there for like a fucking solid 2 minutes, just looking at these two like manipulate fucking my junk. And then I'm like, and I said out loud, I'm like, there's 3 people in this room now. looking at my stuff. And then none of them really registered that I said that. I just said that out loud and I was like, right, okay. And then both the people walked out afterwards, and he's like, right, so you're all good, don't worry, you're all cool. And I'm like, so what is it? So he's like, okay, so I'm going to print you out this form. So basically what it is a hydrocele. And I'm like, the fuck is a hydrocele? What is that? And apparently it's like both my balls are the exact same size. It's just that one of them has like a thin layer, has like a layer of fluid around it. And so basically what that is that, and he asked me as well, was like, do you play sports? Because apparently it's like it's an injury you get if your testicles have suffered some trauma. Yeah. So it's like if you've smacked them or something. And he's like, oh, so do you know where this is like came from? And I'm like, no fucking clue. I do not remember smacking my balls against anything. And then I was like, trying to remember back, and I remember saying Mitch, and I was like, Mitch, I told you that I had this for like quite a while, right? And I was like, perhaps it came from one of my sexual experiences.
Oh.
And so I was like, perhaps it came from a certain lady.
Oh God. I came in like a wrecking ball.
And so yeah, basically after that I like obviously stripped up, zipped up, fucking walked to that office, and I was like, Baker Street was playing in my head, and I was like fucking walking down the street like a happy boy, and I was like, do you know what? Fuck yes for life, man. I cannot wait for life. I'm hyped. I was never been so hyped from life. And then I messaged my group chat, I'm like, boys, night out right fucking now. Right now. And I was like, I sort of like hinted towards the situation I had today. And so we fucking like later that night went out, met them at one of the bars in Glasgow, and I'm like, boys, have I had a fucking day? And I'll tell you about it. And the day just kept continuing. Like more, like magical stuff happened after I left that office. Literally, fucking strange. So basically, later in that night, because I was in such a feel good mood, we went into the bar, the initial bar, and they opened like the dance floor, and I was like, this is quite. Why does this feel strange in here? And I look around, and it's literally just all girls, fucking everywhere. And I was like, this is strange.
Whack out my ball.
What the fuck? Yeah, and my friends kept joking about that because there was like a few. Well, there was quite a few, especially when we went up to the dance floor, because like we were like the only guys sort of up the dance floor, and they kept looking at me, and then my friend whispers like, "I just show them your testicle, mate," and I'm like, "Yeah, sure." But that's not the strangest part. Later on, when we went to the club, people just kept buying me drinks. Like, I only paid for 2 drinks that entire night, and I had, like, a good 12.
They're the best, man.
No. From, like, random people. Like, I was standing in the line, and, because the queue for this one little tiny like bar in the club was fucking packed, and there was this lassie in front of me with what I assume is her boyfriend. It looked like a boyfriend, and then she turned around and was like, "Hey, what do you want to drink?" And I'm like, "No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's all good. It's all cool. It's all cool." And he's like, "No." It's like, what would you want to drink?" And I'm like, sure, like I don't know, like vodka Coke or something." And she's like, "All right, okay." And so and then she asked for it, and I'm like, "Is she actually gonna give me this drink?" And so I look over just to see if she's gonna spike it or something. So I'm fucking like staring at it, and she just hands me it and then just walks away with the guy, and I'm like, "Right,
what the
okay."
fuck? That never happened.
And no, that didn't just happen once. Then that happened an additional 3 times after. With
just kept replaying.
Yeah, exactly. It just sort of happened with different people, and I'm just like, am I missing something here? Is something meant to happen here? Like, what's happening?
Definitely the first girl has dementia, and you just kept doing the same thing over and over again.
It's like 51st dates, but I just get her to kept having me buying me drinks.
Yeah, you just replay the same situation.
So that night I was just feeling good. And I was like, do you know what? I don't give a fuck anymore. I don't give a fuck. That doesn't matter.
I don't give a fuck.
Life is with me right now. The gods are with me right now. And so I downloaded Tinder again.
That's why.
to continue the luck spree, to see if I'm going, and yeah, did okay on there.
Yeah,
I deleted it now.
Oh, why?
Yeah. Oh no, it's one of those things where it's like I had it for 6 days, did pretty well on it. Like I deleted the account before anyone asks for the fucking previous messages. I didn't even look at those shit. I deleted that and made a new account on it, and I put in there like obviously I put in there like fucking just random shit. I said, "Oh yeah,
Mr. Big Ball."
I am the gamer. I do YouTube from time to time, and so I do all that fucking stupid shit.
I have an oversized testicle.
I may have some extra fluids if you're interested.
I have some fluids around my testicles, and
yeah, in fucking in the fucking yeah, so like I matched with like fucking 23 people by now, which is good for me. And I found it more strange though, because this is the strangest part, right? So Mitch, I remember complaining to you ages ago where like people kept messaging you first. People started messaging me first. Someone super liked me for the very first time, and I'm like, what's happening? This has never happened before. I mean, she wasn't really my type or anything, but I was like, do you know what? This is my first one. I'm gonna entertain this. And so I started talking to the person, and she liked games as well. So I just started talking to her about that, and I was like, and then she was like, I don't know, it was like Halloween costumes or something like that. She's dressing up as like she was dressing up like the nurse from Silent Hill, and I'm like, oh, she plays Silent Hill, that's cool. And then she's
it a really fat one?
Yes,
it was. She was fat.
So
funny enough, I had the exact same story.
So so basically, it was like after that, I can't remember what comment she made. I was like, oh, I'm dressed up as Waluigi because fucking why not? I'm gonna dress up as a pure fucked up Waluigi. And then she's like, oh, but you're too cute for Waluigi. And I completely missed that. I was like, I literally like didn't even pay attention to that. I just replied to the thing. I'm like, nah, I'm dressed up as Waluigi, mate. I don't give a fuck. And then she didn't like that very much. She unmatched me after that. And I'm like, alright, okay. Okie dokie. Do not give a fuck.
Have you ever just had those conversations with the girls though that like they pop up first and then you're just like, oh hey, and they're just like one word answers. Yeah. I'm like, so where'd you work? Like, what'd you do? Is it they say something? I'm like, okay, cool.
There was another girl that like it was weird because like both our conversations were funny as fuck because we're both you could tell like both of us just did not give a fuck. But like she initially messaged me saying, how many chins do you have? And I'm like, good 12, mate. What about yourself? It's like a good 7. I'm like, fantastic.
She probably actually had 7 though.
No, yeah, probably, maybe, I don't know, probably catfish or something.
Show me.
Yeah. But it was one of those cases like after that point, the reason why I deleted it again is the reason I remembered why I deleted it last time is because people have the most boring fucking conversations on there.
Shit.
Like, Jesus, like one word answers, but then they want to talk to you, but it's still one word answers for some reason. In like one word sentences, and I'm like,
yeah, I don't do that.
I can't be arsed with this shit, man.
Don't go. Okay, what do you want to talk about? I don't know.
It's shit like that.
No, they
like,
literally just
I can't be worse with this. One, I hate texting anyway.
Yeah, I've found
Especially
that ever since I've started texting more, I'm just like, before I was like, oh my god, I hate calling, but now it's like calling so much easier.
Yeah, calling is insanely easier.
Just phone me, get it sorted.
Yeah, I hate this fucking massive text, man, that fucking people send to you. I'm like, I can't be arsed with that.
Yeah.
Like I posted on my Twitter about how many like notifications I've been getting at. Like, if I go on my screen time, I don't know if you can do that on the older iPhones, but the last 7 days, text message notifications, I've had 2,103.
Jeez.
Jesus,
being a busy boy, man.
Almost 2,000 exactly have come from Snapchat. That is like mad.
You can't even get screen time on Androids, can you?
No.
Bullshit. I want to see how long I spend on it.
That's shit.
Wait, how long do you spend on your phone, Mitch? What's your screen time? Yeah.
Screen time.
Because mine's averages, for some reason, mine averages for like 2 hours a day.
Average 4 hours and 22 minutes a day.
Mitch,
Jesus.
I thought you had a fucking Galaxy or something. What?
No, I got an iPhone X.
Oh, okay. When did that happen?
February.
Oh, right. I'm gonna have to get into times, man. I'm getting a new phone next week, but I don't know what to get.
Yeah, I don't know.
Am I getting an S10 or an iPhone 11? Is that the new one out now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I might get an iPhone. We'll see. Turn Doc to the dark side.
Yeah. Wait, did you put? Was it you that put out the tweet that were like, what should I go for, an iPhone or an Android?
Oh, yeah. I put a poll up. It was I put Android, iPhone.
Yeah.
I think Android snatched it just by like 8%.
See,
but,
like, the thing is, I can be fair here because I've had an iPhone for the past few months and I've primarily used Androids. I would still say use an Android.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the Pixel's out this month as well. I'm like, oh, I don't know whether to wait. But, Pixel, give it a Pixel.
So Dan, you do drugs. Tell me about
that. Actually, wait, change the thing quickly. Dan, what I would get? Do you like big phones?
What?
Do you like big phones?
Big phones? No, no.
If you want a really big phone, and it's probably the best.
Oh, not the Note.
The Note 10 is amazing.
No, you should get a big phone, right? Because then you could have one of those very tight pockets, and then people think you got big dick.
Yeah. Or my mate got one at work.
Why do you think everyone gets a bloody iPhone?
He got the S10 and he got a free pair of Galaxy Pods with it, which are like the AirPod versions.
Yeah.
Oh, you were doing a deal with that.
Yeah, he gets them for free, and he got a watch as well for free with it for like 38 quid a month.
Fuck.
I was like, bro.
Yeah, that's actually decent.
Yeah, I'd get the S10.
I'll get the S10.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
Okay,
drugs.
Right, drugs. Yeah. So drugs.
How many lines can you snort off an S10?
Didn't do lines, alright.
How many needles?
This is why I'm getting a Note, so I can fit more lines on.
Oh my god! You could get your needles and stick it where the Note spinal thingy is.
Stick it in my eyebrow.
Stick it in my eyebrow.
Is it where did you inject yourself and how much did it hurt?
I didn't inject, alright? You're giving off a bad impression for me.
How much did you smoke?
I didn't smoke that much. It was only like one joint, but never mind.
You had the joint?
Did you take like one puff and then it was like that Far Cry mission?
No. No.
Make it burn down. As this is walking around hallucinating like Blair Witch in the fucking forest.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was happening until like they just brought it out. I was like, oh shit, this is happening. All right. I had like a fucking anxiety attack. I was like, okay, fuck.
Yeah, well, I would have probably threw up there.
No, I was worried if I was gonna, but I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'll just give it a try.
Was Jess there as well?
No.
Did Jess know about this?
Definitely not. Anyway.
Wait, she does know.
Let's get her on! Quick,
let's
get her on the podcast!
I found her on Facebook. Hang on.
Get her on the podcast.
Where is her Facebook?
No.
I do have her on Facebook, don't I?
Imagine Jess like, Dan, I think it'd be good if we had if I'd follow you on Twitter. Dan's like, oh shit. Block everyone now. To find the podcast.
You just have to hope she doesn't listen to this podcast now. Dan?
Has everyone just gone quiet?
Hello?
Hello?
I
don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I think the call lagged or something. I thought Dan just straight up left the call.
Yeah, he just stopped.
It's like, get out of here. Well, so yeah, you took drugs, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, just tried it. Just, one joint. I was like, okay, I'll give it a go. Tried it. It wasn't the best. Like, it wasn't too good. Like, nothing really changed apart from I felt really heavy-legged. I was like, oh shit. Like,
I think that's
up
because you've got meaty legs.
Yeah, probably. But
See,
yeah.
I keep saying to my friend, is like, oh yeah, and he was like quite a big green smoker. But then like someone moved into his flat, and then she's like so anti-drug. She's like a Christian mum, and so she's like a pure complete anti-drug. And now, bear in mind, some bigwig anti-drug person in a student accommodation sharing a flat with 8 other people. That ain't gonna work out, hen. Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Fucking
but
hell.
yeah, I did it that time. Then I tried it again. This time a little bit more.
Yeah.
Watched SpongeBob, freaked the fuck out. And
You're telling me that,
kind of just chilled out after that. But yeah, it was fun. I wouldn't do it like on the day, like
yeah.
not that bad.
Oh no, there was a guy in my first year of college. I had a friend, Andrew, who fucking literally he was a dick. He was proper addicted. The first thing he did when he woke up was like smoke a joint, and then the first thing he did when he went to bed was smoke a joint, and he did that every single day.
How did they do it? It smells so bad.
It smells so bad, and also is like, how can you? Moan. Yeah, it's like surely the effect would be like non-existent at that point, right?
Yeah, because you start instantly getting like a tolerance to it as soon as you smoke it. Like it's the same with most of them.
It's like if you haven't had. That's why it's like you get super drunk when you don't have alcohol in a wee while.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
Oh God, yes.
Dan, I think you're just addicted.
Yeah, I've done it twice in 3 weeks. I'm such a pothead.
Da.
You said it. You see how you've gone from this innocent Minecraft YouTuber to now some drug-taking, alcohol drinking.
That's how they all end up.
It's like one of those like 10 years later.
Dan, you know what's after
the
this?
Lemon Legion.
Say it.
Turn Jakey.
You'll be in prison after this, Dan. It's not
God.
Good.
Yeah, you know, it could be worse. It could be diddling kids. So
yeah, that's true.
What's next.
Mr. Lion Maker.
Oh man, that was funny. So basically, like in my uni class the other day, they were speaking like people in my class were speaking about Minecraft and Minecraft YouTube and stuff like that, and they were like, like most of those didn't turn out. Those like Minecraft people were like pedos and stuff, and I just sat there in silence. I was like, yep, they were, and I actually knew one of them, and I didn't want to say that out loud. It was like, I wonder which one I knew.
Oh God.
Did he roar? Yes, he did.
Do the roar.
Do the roar.
What is that off? It's a meme, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, right, okay. Do the roar. Oh, it's that kid screaming at them.
Yeah.
What's the lion name?
I can't remember.
Marvin. Is it Marvin?
Yeah.
Do the roar. It's off.
Oh, Jesus.
We got shit crack, boys.
We do have shit crack. I don't care. It's funny because like when I was sitting there and then you guys were talking about phones, I'm like, this is just our unusual fucking conversation, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
our usual pattern. Doesn't matter though.
I find your phone in inches.
I don't know.
Yeah, I want to talk more about Kieran's balls.
You want to talk more about balls? You want me to show you?
Just get him out on camera.
Webcam.
No, actually, the moral of that story is actually the reason why I told it is for you guys to check yourself, and if you check yourself and you feel some irregularities.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then
go to the doctor. Yes, go to the doctor.
The most important thing we can get from this is how good Kieran is to have 3 people.
Yeah.
Was it a fit woman?
There was one guy, he seen his jungle like, oh shit, yo, you gotta come in here. Then the second one,
the guy requires an expert. Yeah, I didn't realize. I didn't.
Then the second one was like, oh shit.
I bet you they had a bet. They were like, we've only seen short people, and they've all had like average size. This guy is like a giant. Everyone in here now can see the size of his junk. Get him in on this table. Everyone come have a look.
They were defo placing bets when they were before they came into that room. They were like, how big? How big is it?
The receptionist was like, 20 quid. It was huge. 20 quid. She goes back into the staff room. The guy sat there having his dinner, and he's like,
You guys have made me so fucking paranoid now.
No,
I don't so paranoid. Now I'm gonna go back to the GP and then she's gonna be like, ooh, we've heard some stuff around the office. It's like, hey, I thought, what about fucking confidentiality? What about that? It's like, oh, that what happened out the door, mate. I went right. That went right into
20 quid. The first guy was like, yeah, I bet it's small, man. And then the second one was like, 20 quid down. That's a 10-incher. And then you went in. First guy was like, oh shit, I've lost the bet. You're gonna come see this shit. That's why he
bought the foreskin back. He was like, has he got any more in here?
God,
I found that so fucking odd when he did that. I looked down and then literally randomly just like starts pulling it back. I'm like, hello.
wait.
Can you not do that, please?
Was the female doctor quite nice looking?
But she was like middle-aged mum.
Oh god.
Was she fit?
I mean, she was alright.
Okay. Did you get any sort of arousal?
No, actually, no.
Okay.
I wasn't aroused.
That is good.
That's why I said to you earlier, is like I distanced my mind from what was happening because I was so afraid of that happening.
Not even an awkward boner.
No.
Oh, okay. That's a bit disappointing.
Yeah.
Well, when it's that big, Dan, you can sort of control it.
The blood's got 10 minutes to get to the top.
That's why he was panicking. He was like 10 minutes. He's like,
come on.
Do you think that's why they were giving more time?
Yeah. How long does it take for all the blood to rush to the end?
It takes a good half an hour. Kieran can't lie down too long because he goes dead and goes numb for about 40 minutes afterwards.
He was walking afterwards because all the blood's left his legs.
Has to stand up for it to get back to reality.
Suddenly become retarded every time I get a fucking sexual arousal. There's no blood is left
now,
in my
Kieran,
fucking
the
brain.
next time you're doing something, you're just going to think like, I had a doctor pull this back and said everything's good there, so you might as well tell her that.
Do you know what, actually?
She's never got a problem.
Yeah, I was so sort of concerned because when he started pulling it back, I was like, oh, thank God, I did clean myself. All right, okay, that's cool.
Right. Imagine it comes back. Oh, cheesy.
Yeah. Oh no, that's actually I was gonna say my mate, who I will leave fucking nameless now. He was telling the story. He was like, oh guys, I properly cleaned myself this morning. I'm like, what do you mean you properly cleaned yourself? And he's like, I pulled my foreskin like all the way back, man. I cleaned it out. I'm like,
okay.
What? Why are you making this a big deal? Anyway? Have you not done this before? And he's like, oh no, see how it's like, I pull it back, right, but I don't pull it back. See how it's like you have the little bump bit.
The banjo string.
Yeah, it's like, see, the bump, he never pulls it that far back.
Oh.
And I'm like, hang on. If you've never pulled it that far back, you have some fucking stank in there. You have to scoop that shit out.
Oh my god, I swear that was like the most worrying thing back in year 8. Like, how far can you pull it back, guys? Because I'm struggling here. Honestly, like, that was a topic of conversation.
Yeah, I've never had that I've never had a conversation. Have you, like,
Everybody just kept asking how big your dick was in year 8 for...
Yeah, I know.
People kept fucking trying to... What was it? Was not scant, is it? That's not the word. I don't know. I know Scottish slang, where it's like, it's like they pull your trousers down.
Yeah, ours was dekegged.
Dekegged, I don't know.
Kegging.
Yeah. It's just people did that in my school. They never talked about it because they were so insecure. They just had to like force it upon you, My school was secretly just filled with rapists.
We did it to the guy at work. He was up the ladder drilling. Yeah. Because he had a drill in his hand, he just couldn't let go.
Oh god, bless him.
Like the only gate didn't wear a belt as well, and his trousers were baggy. I was like, fuck this. Got up behind him, bagged straight by his ankles, the lot. In case he came down.
This outside?
This was on site.
Oh god.
Like with people around in an office.
I feel sorry for like if any ladies are listening to this podcast, I really do apologize.
This podcast should just be called Dicks.
No chicks but dicks.
No chicks but dicks. Yes.
Dicks, cheese, and doctors.
Yikes!
It's like a weird Netflix show.
Exactly. Oh, that's what I'm so right. So my last podcast, right? You guys were in there, but I was at the freshers fair, like the uni freshers fair. and they had like, and usually there's like one stall that hands out bags of condoms or just hands you condoms. So last year,
I found mine out the other day.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So last year, last year, apparently there was like a tub, and people were just like, "Oh yeah, help yourself," and then no one ever went up to the tub because everyone's like fucking shy as fuck for some reason. And I'm like, "You're fucking. You shouldn't be shy about it, mate. Go in for it." And so basically, like this year, they started hanging out bit like plastic, like wee bags, and they were just filled to the brim of shit. But the one brilliant thing from that bag was this keychain of a sperm, a wee tadpole sperm, and no one put it on their keychain apart from me.
Of course.
So, and I mentioned it in last week's podcast, but I couldn't find my key, so I couldn't show it. So there you are. This is what's on my keychain.
I'm gonna have to get this up.
Yeah,
It's got a wee sperm.
Wait, hold on, it's loading. It's loaded.
It's got two wee eyeballs there as well.
Oh my god! What?
That is horrendous. That is so bad.
I find it funny because like my keychain just.
I bet no. Let's hold back. I bet everyone got a smaller one because you're like about 9 foot tall. That's like the size of your actual sperm. They're just like, nah, fuck this. We're giving this guy the big one.
Bigger than the person.
I bet he's got monster.
Like, have you ever watched fucking How I Met Your Mother?
Yes.
It's like they just like Marshall just spawns mountains. His babies are literal mountains. It's gonna be me when I have a kid. It's gonna be like the mountain from Game of Thrones.
It just gives birth to a mountain.
He's like, it comes out and see how it's like they usually weigh the baby. The weight of the baby just bricks the scale.
Oh. Or... just destroys all the gears, come out and shit. Oh god.
It's like, what the fuck is these babies?
That's my baby.
Look at that wee boy.
Look what I produced.
It's like, how the fuck did she have twins both this size? Oh, don't even ask, Ken. Don't even fucking ask.
That is a long story.
Just getting into my cock, fired it like a shotgun head. The kickback, it was horrendous.
Fucking flew into the wall.
I flew back into the wall. Have you ever watched Scary Movie where he just gets drained out?
Oh god.
Oh Jesus. Oh man.
Mitch.
Yes.
I've heard you've had some Tinder stories.
Yeah. What about your Tinder stories, Mitch?
My Tinder stories?
Yeah,
you've been a busy boy, right?
What do you mean I haven't been on Tinder in like 2 months.
Oh. Well, this is what I've been told.
What about the good old Meg?
Oh god.
Oh yeah. It's going alright, yeah. Like I was doing one more class. I'm meeting her tomorrow. Again.
Oh.
Doing another escape room.
I love how we do like a weekly update on how Mitch is doing.
So we're meeting again. So first of all, we're meeting at bowling. We're going from bowling to an escape room. From escape room, going for.
You've never done
again. You're doing both of that again. You're having the exact
doing
same...
another escape room again because the first time it went so well. And we're doing. Guess what? We're doing a horror room.
Oh.
And if anybody knows me with horror, we know that Mitch can't do horror.
Can you record it?
No.
Yeah, please record it.
But I will come back and say, wow, actually, you know what? We'll update it next week on the podcast.
Yeah. We'll get your weekly update.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yo,
and then,
oh yeah, go on, sorry.
By that time, I will only have, let me check, the next week's podcast. I'll have a whole week left at work, and then I'm off on holiday!
Ooh,
Lanzarote, yay!
Oh, fuck off.
Lanzarote?
Yes. More like a Lanza snot. No.
Wait, what? What are you saying now?
Nothing.
Was that a good old yikes?
Yeah.
No, nothing.
Wow.
I'll come back and it'll be like the Poland story.
Oh god. Yes.
Yeah, Mitch was. Oh, Mitch, we need.
Please do that.
I remember months ago, like what was it? Yeah, 2 months ago, and Mitch was like, "I like this girl." Oh, wait. Does she listen to this?
Probably.
Oh dear. Well, there we are.
Okay, let's avoid this then. We'll come back to that.
Hello, unanimous girl. Welcome to the
to the podcast.
Does she? Wait, does she? Would you think she actually? No, she doesn't listen to this, right?
She might do.
She might do. Wait, have you told her about this podcast before?
Maybe. Yes.
Have you actually?
Yes.
Wow.
Right.
Gonna be awkward.
Well, this is a wee bit awkward now, isn't it? Now I'm just like, now I can't reveal. Mitch is gonna get so many messages. It's like, how else have you told
Was
this
it
podcast
me?
to?
Maybe we should leave a suspense for another time when it's more, likely to go down a bit well. Suspense. Come back in 3 weeks' time to find out what happens.
I'll put out this message for your true love then, Mitch. Just fuck him. Come on.
Doing my
Funny enough,
favour.
that's what everybody
Both
says.
of yous, you're so much sexual tension. Just fuck like buddies. Come on. Go on holiday, go to a wee hotel room, stay there for a good solid 3 days, and then leave, go back home. Boom. You can be done after that point. It's fine. All the sexual frustrations are out there. It's all good. It's all good.
Like that.
It's not a date. Mitch has just been locked in a room.
That's what the escape rooms are, boys.
Just order room service and just have 2 liters of water just being delivered to the room.
Thanks,
I just have
man.
cans of energy drink.
that and a stack of Coke Energy. It's like, do you need food? It's like, no.
Dan,
No.
do you need your dealer to sort me out with a few bit of drugs?
I've eaten enough.
You what?
Do you think your dealer could sort me out with some drugs?
I don't know any dealers, Mitch. I don't know what you're
Well, I
talking
thought
about.
you were sort of like, the older weedy puff guy now.
I don't think weed would get you in the mood, mate. I think it'd make you fall asleep.
Oh, to be honest,
This
everything
is
makes me fall
such a
asleep.
fucking... Oof.
Are we
It's such an inappropriate podcast.
Yeah.
This is like a toned down version of the first ever unreleased podcast.
Oh, God,
yeah, it's
yeah.
essentially, it's like that. A little bit more structured as well, isn't it?
Just think, the first ever one that was never going to be released.
That
and
was
which will
no.
never
The thing
be
is,
released.
yeah, this one is the most inappropriate, right? The first one is the most offensive. Jeez.
Is it
Honestly,
really
if you
inappropriate,
are-
though?
Yes, it was really bad.
Yeah, it was
No,
really...
no, not that one.
Oh, this
I
one.
mean, this one. It's not that bad.
No, it's not that bad. No, not at all.
Just some of the stuff.
Just some people, Dan, you know people nowadays. People. That's just why I hate people nowadays, because people take things way too seriously nowadays. It's fucking annoying.
Yeah, we were having a chat about that yesterday, weren't we?
Are you talking about sex? I'm like, yes, we are.
That's what it is.
I don't like the health. I'm like, all right, good for you,
I'm waiting
hen.
until marriage. Can you please be quiet? Fuck off.
Right, good for you, mate. There's so many. And then you have the fucking incels as well, man. That's been a topic of conversation that keeps coming up as well. Have you ever heard of incels?
I've heard of incest.
You
It's
put it on
like-
Twitter the other day. I was like, what the hell
It's
is
like
that mean?
fucking incel, yeah. Basically, it's like the virgin of virgins. They're like literally there's people. It's like there was a documentary on it where it's like
Wait, is
people,
his name Adam?
They're literally they're like they're like the definition of basement dwellers.
I'm sorry.
Literally, it's like they hate women and shit like that, and they think they're entitled for women. No, it's like they think they're entitled to have sex with women, specific ones. So it's like, oh, you're not having sex with me? What the fuck? Like that shit. Is that shit like that? Honestly, fucking. If you guys haven't heard of this, and people listening haven't heard of this, look it up. It's really weird and fucked up. It's so strange.
Yeah,
So
there was
strange.
a guy. There was a guy in my year back in school who sounds like that. He was albino, right?
Yeah.
And I swear to God, he had just cravings. He was, I just need sex. I was like, okay, dude, right, okay, calm down.
Isn't that
He had a
everyone
fucking
in
vein
school?
popping out his forehead. Had a vein popping out his forehead.
It's
He
like
was
that
albino.
meme where it's sat in class and he's like.
Yeah, he
shivering
looked
and-
exactly like that. That's the problem.
I
So,
had sort of a guy like that in my school, but he had a fucking shin beard.
oh,
So no cunt was going near him. That and he stunk of shite as well.
That's
God.
just like every typical. I've got a girlfriend that's 12 years old and still at school.
Oh.
Like it is. He'll probably drive around
Yeah.
in a souped-up car, big exhaust. He's got a chin-strap beard.
Yeah. Oh man. It was annoying. I know there's so many people I know that are like that, and it's so fucking weird. There was a guy that I knew who was 19, 20, but he started going out with a 15-year-old, and he's like, "Oh, she's mature though. She's mature," and I'm like,
oh.
"No,
God.
she isn't. No.
She might be mature,
No.
but what is her? Everything else.
No.
Stop.
Guess how old is she again? What was that? Yeah.
She's only 12, but she acts like she's older. No, it still doesn't count.
Yeah, and then there was a few people who were like, "All right, yeah, it's like we've met her, yeah, she's mature," and I'm like, am I the only one sort of processing that this person is fucking 15 years old? like a child? Is it just me? No. Jesus.
What's the lowest like age it goes to in like certain countries? Because in some countries, like
there was a certain YouTuber who was like defending the fact is like in his country like the age limit is like lower or something like that.
I think I know. Or something. I think I know this video.
Yeah, it's still fucking morally wrong.
In the where is it? Philippines or somewhere? You can 12 years old is the age of consent.
That's fucked up. It's so fucked up.
I mean, 12 years old, you don't know like half of the stuff.
Yeah,
it's the cultural shit, but like
I
still,
say 16 even now. That's sort of like I reckon they should put it to 18.
See, like right now
when you're adult and stuff, you can make
for me right now. Since I'm like 22, I don't think like I would date anyone below 20.
Yeah,
you know?
I get that. Yeah,
it's like
that's
it's
kind
weird.
Of a problem for me.
Because like even when I was like out in the when it was out, because like on Friday I've not been to a club at that point in like over a year, and so like when I went, I was like, half the people in here look like fucking children. Okay, this is no, I'm alright. I'm just gonna.
It's horrible going to town now.
Yeah, it's like nope.
Yeah, the thing is, like most of them aren't actually over 18. They're like, they look it, but they're just not.
Yeah.
Jailbait is what you call them.
Yeah.
That's weird, man.
14-year-olds and
like,
shit.
I'm only 20, so it's sort of like, I'll do two below, that's it. So Meg is 18.
2 below and then 2 above?
Yeah, I'd say 2 above.
Hmm.
That's what it was on Tinder.
When I was
20, it had to be 18.
Yeah.
Because, you know.
When I was 21, I dated like a 24-year-old. Granted, that was the Shrek person, but like...
The Shrek person.
No. Was a different experience. It was one of those sort of weird things because you knew the sort of difference in age. As like me, I'm still sort of like immature, you know. And then the first like oh shit moment is when she like fucking linked me, or what is it? What's the There's a website it's like you link people like pictures and stuff like that, and I can't remember what it is. It starts with a P. Is it Pinterest?
Oh yeah. Okay.
And so she liked me that.
That's really mature.
So she liked me that, and it was literally all like wedding dresses and wedding shit. And I'm like,
no.
That's sort of like my
no, please no.
Kieran, you know she's like old when she links you like a LinkedIn profile.
I know, a LinkedIn profile.
She's like my business.
This is my CV.
Have you ever been on this site called Tumblr? Yes.
I put up song lyrics and everything.
Well, she starts referring to things as
I'll add you on Bebo.
Back in my day,
you got MSN, bro.
MSN, bro. Oh, love MSN. Love chatting to the love of your life on MSN.
I never actually used MSN.
With your £5 webcam.
The cheap old £5 Logitech webcam.
Yes, I had one.
Yeah,
it looks like a golf ball.
Yeah, exactly. It was a golf ball one. Yeah, I remember because like I used to record YouTube videos with it. It was fucking horrendous. I used to just point to my TV.
A white one.
Mate, I got mine off a car boot because I was like, I need a camera. And I was like,
car boot, man.
Yeah, £2 it was. He was like, yeah, give me £2. I was like, yes, mate. Got home.
Fucking reason why it's £2.
I got a webcam like specifically for MSN. Never spoke to anyone.
On it. It's fucking mad.
Oh god.
Oh Jesus.
Wait, do we still do the game section on this podcast? Or...
Oh, I haven't done that in a wee while. I was gonna bring that back as a surprise at some point.
I wanted to be Mitch again.
Oh, okay.
God damn it.
Dan, I've not done that a wee bit.
Dan, your reactions are probably slow from all the drugs you've been taking.
Hey. Okay.
Is this the game time?
No, I just started doing a tune. And then
I was actually full on waiting for it there. I was like, oh.
It's like, oh, you said game show, did you? I've not done it in about 4 episodes, but here we go. Oh man,
that's such a good segment.
Yeah. Don't worry, it will come back. I have 2 game show things in the works. One of them's called Negative Nancy.
Negative Nancy.
Yes.
We both know a person who would be perfect for.
Yes. And so I have maybe I have another one where it's like snakes and ladders with just dick and doctors.
And we're back onto dicks. How?
No, we're laughing at that. Okay, right, just missed. Right, okay. Yeah.
Welcome to the Dick Apple Show.
The Dick Apple Show. How's everyone doing? It's all good. I'm having fun. Don't know about you.
You're having fun.
How's everyone at home doing? Is everyone doing? Is people still even watching this? Yeah,
everybody at home, feel your balls. Just make sure.
Yeah, fewer balls, fewer tests.
I'll go and check.
If you've got a lot of water there, go get it checked out.
It's fluids. You didn't specify if it was
Fluids,
water or not. You
actually.
just said it was fluids.
It's not water. You can't just put it in a bottle and sell it in the market. You silly boy.
It's
You
fine.
never know.
I'm going to like a wee thing and draining it. So like I'll get you and I'm shaking a bottle and then get it everywhere.
I thought you were going to say you're going to a convention of the big.
No, see how it's like like some
Doctors on
stage.
it's like some streamers sell like their bath water or something like that on eBay. I'll sell my fluid water.
No, that's what it is. You know, when
Bottle of
farmers
fluid.
like they grow massive like pumpkins. Like the doctors were waiting for someone like you to come in, someone with a massive schlong. Like, I need you. I'll give you this details. Just turn up to this address at this time. And he's like, you're live on stage. Just drop your trousers.
Dick and balls and rock and roll.
You have to got the helicopter on stage.
It's like
Who can get the biggest swing?
yeah.
Bundicot G Fuel flavour. Ball sack.
Don't shake it. Just use your dick to stir it. It's fine.
It's rejuvenation.
Stick your dick in there. Just give it a shake.
Right, so
What are we talking about?
we've hit that 1 hour mark. I don't think I'm definitely not going to continue this on for another 2 hours like last episode. So if anyone in the if anyone who is listening live, I don't know if anyone is still listening to this live. If you have any questions in the chat, ask away. But yeah, we're going to be ending in like 10 minutes time or something like that. So if you do have any questions, then popping the top isn't always a bad thing. Cruckle.
Did Bundy outgamble Mitch? No, that
Definitely
will never
not.
happen.
Nope.
Cruckle. This week I learned you can pay your dentist with blowjobs.
Funny enough,
Fair
Kieran
enough.
didn't have to pay for his GP because they just sucked him off.
Yeah, they were like, okay, balls are big enough. That's cool. We had a fun time. You had a fun time. No, I didn't have a fun time. No, you had a fun
They were
time.
cupping the balls as well.
Yeah. Very interesting podcast.
The
Learned
dentist.
a lot. It's funny.
Yeah.
The second I started telling, I actually see on my wee document for the podcast, I named that whole story "Testicle Night." And so,
Did you only have it as like a 10-minute segment and send it up
yeah,
like the whole majority of the podcast?
Yeah. But I noticed, like, in the chat, like, everyone just went fucking silent. I'm like, don't worry, old chaps. Don't worry. I brought it up because you all need to feel your testicles. If you have lumps, go to the GP. Don't worry, old chaps. Interactive experience. Oh, Portal Wolf, how's it going? Nice to see you here. That's a guy who does a Fallout mod. Fantastic.
Hey.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Yeah, you've missed the worst segment, so good timing, bro.
Do you want me to talk about dicks again?
You want a highlight reel?
So basically, my testicle
how big your dick is.
my testicle is surrounded by fluids, and we're selling it off if you want.
Get your rulers out.
Right, okay, I'll get mine. Hold on.
Let me get my pencil case.
Got it.
Bundy will put the story into crash terms. Crash terms. So, all right. Do you want me to bullet point the story for it? All right. Okay, if I can do it. So, doctor, big
8.4.
ball, thought I had cancer, didn't have cancer, got fiddled by 3 doctors, turned out it's fluids around the second testicle. Boom, yada dabba, doom. There you are.
Boom, yabba dabba doom. Yeah.
The story
That's how
was
you
lengthy.
end after. Yeah, okay.
Like his legs.
Then I went off and jacked off that. Yeah.
I'm so happy I had a wank.
Oh yeah, Porto, just listen to the very start of the podcast when we finish up. But yeah, does anyone else just like see when they ejaculate, did they just go yabba dabba do?
No, I just say like I whisper yeet to myself.
Yabba dabba doo.
Mate, I'm gonna have to do that.
I
now.
don't know. first time we make. It's like, it's coming. It's coming. And then you get launched the other side of the room, fall off the bed.
And that's how I got a single.
Just knock out for 12 hours.
During TwitchCon, there was a drink being sold there called Bathwater. Fucking hell. Have you guys
Really?
Have you guys heard that story where the streamer was selling Bathwater? Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Twana is wait. I heard everything, but I figured something like crashed got cortexed. Twana was in the whole time. Have you ever thought about getting an Instagram account, guys? Instagram account? I've got an Instagram.
Got one, right?
I've got one. Yeah, I've got two. I've got a personal one, and I've got a Bundicot one.
Yeah, I've only got a personal one. I haven't got one set up for the Twitch or shit.
I have like 3 things posted on mine.
Yeah. You don't like taking pictures, right?
I have my car. I have my wall.
The back of my car. At the front of my car and then the side.
I have my toe.
Just posting weird body parts.
I'm actually going to my Instagram account. Yeah, actually, I got back my Oh, there we are. Adam Porto Wolf just followed me on Instagram. There we are. That's what I say.
Hey.
Yeah, because I didn't use my personal one for ages, so when I went back on there, it was quite awkward because like there were some people I didn't follow, but then they follow me. So when I uploaded my first picture, like people were liking it, and I was like, "Hang on, what the fuck?" So I went on to their accounts, and you had to request to follow them or some shit. I'm like, "Oh fuck! Jesus Christ! What?
I always hit his ball.
No, I bent back my toenail.
Oh God, no, no!
Just see him dive on the camera.
Take a picture and put it on Instagram.
My foot was like up against like the fucking shelf of my desk, and then it got caught.
Psycho just put the fluid just burst.
And the fluid's coming.
That's it, boys. It's all good.
Yabba dabba doo.
That's ejaculation.
And his dad.
Pain. Are you okay? I'm okay, up dog. Thank you very much for asking. Don't worry about it, mate. That fucking hurt though. Have you ever bent your toenails before?
Mate, I've had an operation on my toenail.
Have you actually? I've always been scared of that.
Yeah. Took half of it off.
Dan, I told you it was.
It's like my fucking. It's because like my mum, right? Like, there's a few cases where she's like, "You want to check out my toe?" and she has like no fucking toenail. And I'm like, "All right, that's interesting." She's like, "It just fell off." I'm like, "How can it just fucking fall off? What do you mean by that?"
Ugh.
But, like, yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's fucking weird. But yeah, I've always been afraid of that happening. Oh man,
got some good comments here.
Yeah, we're good. We're doing good shit.
Crack-a-lack-a-ding, don't die on cam, it's against TOS.
It's against TOS. Fantastic.
You might get banned for dying.
Am I going to get banned? Oh, shit. Oh, no. I guess the G-spot is G-fuel. Bundy's caught, you know.
Wow.
Oh, right. You can name the fluid drink that. Oh. Fantastic. White girl wasted 32. Where were you half an hour ago?
Thank God you weren't here.
Yes. God. If any ladies are in the chat right now, I do apologize. It's quite inappropriate. But yes, hello everyone. I love how there's like a few new faces came in the second I fucking bent my toenail, man. Oh,
what a great first impression.
I'm going to see if there's a line on it. Like, see how it's like see if you ever kick your toe or something, or you bend by the toenail, you see a white line.
Yeah. Oh God, I hate talking about toenails, man. You're fucked.
Oh wait, you can see that in the camera. I apologise. I was showing too much skin there. I might get banned.
Wait, you can't show your foot on camera.
You can't show my toes on camera. Actually, I have
too much.
Kieran, you just showed your toe on stream. You're gonna get banned. No foot fetishes in this chat. Oh,
to be fair, there's gone. Like there's some people who are willing to pay to see someone's toes. There's some people. I know a person who fucking started an OnlyFans account. And then they only show feet on there, and then people still subscribe to it. And I'm like, Hen, you make how much money fucking showing pictures of your toes? What's this?
No.
Post a link in the chat, please.
Don't worry, boys. Go to onlyfans.com/Bundicot to see a picture of my fine toes. Don't worry, bent toenails going to be on there later. Do not worry. I definitely sold used socks online before. Have any of you ever done that though? Used socks?
What?
Like when you're, you know.
Oh no!
Have you ever used socks before?
No.
No.
That's weird.
Mitch, have you ever used a sock before?
What do you mean use the sock?
You know.
You know what you mean.
You know.
Oh,
Rap it ling the ding a ling
yes.
and then yabba dabba do to heaven. There we go.
yeah, I think I have when. Yeah.
I do it 3 times and then put them on.
Have you never? No, Dan. Are you telling me you've never tried it like doing it once?
And
No.
I wore it downstairs and kicked the dog in the balls.
There was
Why
one.
the fuck would I do it in a sock?
Because it's to be fair, it's
Laugh
surprising.
my ass off. No, that's not how I use the sock. Yes,
I did it once, right? And it was when it's like I had a pack of socks and then like a few months later, like one of them had a hole in it. I was like, and I think I just listened to I either watched an episode of a show where they talked about it or listened to a podcast or something, and they were like, yeah, I did it in a sock, and I'm like, do you know what? I'm gonna try doing it in a sock. Surprisingly comfy, but yet weird at the same time.
Yeah, keep
Yeah.
it nice and warm.
I'd be, yeah.
Just keep it nice and warm when you know.
Well, you know,
Yabba-dabba-doo.
during winter, man, during winter it gets cold.
Yeah,
It's
you got to
fucking
think
cool.
about these things.
It's like you see how it's like you have one of those big fluffy like what was it? What was it called? Like a slipper sock sort of thing, where it's like it's really thick and fluffy.
Yeah,
That'd be
another one.
interesting.
Yeah, that's switching it up right there.
That's switching. That's properly like adjusting to the
2019.
environment, isn't it?
Just horny one night outside. Just get
That's
a
it.
slipper sock out.
Nah, when you're super horny, anything just comes
It's
attractive.
like, why is there such a massive demand for socks down in Antarctica? Strange.
Oh god, they're not wearing them, all right.
Yeah, I learned a lot during this podcast. Fucking hell, there's a lot of people in chat now. Yeah, you got to
There's 10
dip your
people
toe in the
watching.
water before you jump in. You know. Yeah, of course. Lamo. No, that's
Exactly.
that's now how I use the socks. But I also didn't actually wear them all day. Like I said, I basically just bought socks and sent them out to horny old men. Right.
A lot of people do that though.
Is that an
They
actual
earn a lot of yeah. Loads of women do it. They just buy socks, don't even wear them, send it to some old horny men who like have foot fetishes, and then they just get bear cash. Yeah.
Yeah, if I was a girl,
Wait,
I'd
so-
straight up
wait.
sell my used socks online.
Wait, so girls do that?
Yeah, girls do it, and they send like underwear and shit as well. Like they don't even wear them; they just buy them from a shop like real cheap, and then just send it out for like triple the price. It's
That's
mad.
absurd. Yeah, that's so absurd.
Yeah,
Men will pay for anything a woman touches. Yeah.
Wait.
K-pop. I was
Some
K-pop. I was
some
wondering
men.
that. I was like, hang on, what gratification are they going to get out from a sock? It's
Foot
like-
fetishes, people sniff them.
yeah.
yeah, but then you just look at a fucking magazine or something, mate.
Yeah, but it's
Like,
not the same
if
as
you're
like-
that,
like-
if
not
you're
the
that,
1980s.
mate, if you're that into, wait, oh sorry, it's not the 1980s. I'm willing to pay 30 quid for a single sock over the online.
Yeah, to be
purchase.
fair, that is the old man.
Yeah, Jesus
Yeah.
fucking Christ. They do not know the internet exists. No.
No, porn.
There is
God.
specific categories of videos dedicated for these people, and they yet pay money to go watch this shit. Too much foot. Socks always get stepped on. No need to make it crispy. Technically, all socks have a hole. True. Very true.
That's true.
This is what men talk
Very
about when
baggy.
they're alone together. I've learned a lot. Wasted.
That is true.
talk about
You
hot
should have listened to the whole hour of this podcast. It's been an interesting it's been interesting stories. But yes, you might learn about the testicle as well, which now I regret
Yeah.
telling that and sharing it to the public. Actually,
Yeah,
I had the hesitation of saying that. See, when it was when I initially started telling it, I was like, oh wait, what happens if like a future lover of mine, right? Well, no, obviously, like it's going to be drained soon, so it's fine. But like, what happens if like I get with someone next week and then they listen to this podcast and they're like, oh, so that's what I'm going to expect then.
Yeah. An absolute wrecking ball.
It's like one, he's going to scream yabba dabba do, and then two, yeah, it's a fucking wrecking ball for a test.
Oh man.
Oh Jesus! I'm
This
going to
is like
assume they
that.
sniff them. That's fucking weird.
Yeah. Fuck. No, they definitely do worse things. Fuck that.
Do Hugh Hefner's memory a favour and look at Playboy? Oh, I forgot about Playboy. Has anyone ever actually looked at Playboy?
Yes.
Have you actually?
Yeah.
The only time I ever looked at Playboy, and this is probably such a nerdy thing to say, is when the PS2 game was out. No?
Oh yeah.
Anyone knew it existed?
I think I know the one. Mine was more. I did look at it, but it was when like it was on WWE a lot. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I did it when a certain streamer.
Maybe you're.
And I was like, oh my god, is it a Playboy photo shoot? Yes, please. Got on that. Boy, did I have a lot of nights on. I mean,
PS2 version of Playboy. Yes, no one's seen that before. Hang on. Google it.
Oh,
there's a play. I'm pretty sure it's banned on Twitch as well. It's weird. It was like presented like The Sims. Like no joke. Go like type it. Yeah, it's like a dirty version of The Sims. Type it in Google right now and see it.
Kit my Sims character out in the Playboy.
It's called Playboy the Mansion.
Oh, I've heard of it. Yeah, I know the one.
Maybe your lover's going to be like that. Maybe that turns them on.
Maybe, but yikes.
Then it gets drained and they're like, oh, no, I'm going to split up with you now. I'm like, alright, okay then. Fair dues. Fair enough. What's this podcast turned into? It turned into, like, it's derailed so much.
Nah, everyone's turning up for this shit.
Everyone's turning up. Fucking, we got Hefner in here as well.
Yeah,
when we start talking about... Literally, I'm on a Google tab right now looking at Playboy the Mansion. It has... IGN give it a 6.9 out of 10.
Mitch, turn Kieran down. He might scream yabba dabba doo soon.
It's fine. I did it before the podcast. It's alright.
Yeah, you've done it about 5 times during this podcast. I'm getting a bit worried.
Yes. I have.
I feel sorry for you.
Every time it's like you see me go off screen and go under the table, you think I'm really bending my toenail. I'm bending something else, motherfucker. So saucy. Well,
sounds a bit sore.
I shared your link with people from my stream. Oh really? Oh, is that all the new people turn up? Thank you so much, Porto. Thank you so much. Or is it? Yeah, it's Adam, isn't it? Yeah. But yes, this has been such an interesting podcast. Fucking hell. Is the sex talk like running its course?
Yeah, this must be the trending shit now. Setting the trend, boys.
Should we just turn the show into
8 minutes to 11? It's 8 minutes to 11. Everyone's horny as fuck right now.
Right, guys. Favorite sex positions. Let's go back.
Honestly,
sure, okay.
Not even joking. You know the one with the lay on the side to spoon in? That is the best thing ever. It is so easy and lazy.
Hang on. So when you're saying spooning, right?
No, I know what it is. Yeah.
No, but is it like when you're like on top and then in that position?
No. You're literally in a spooning position.
Oh, right, that. Yeah, that's comfy. Man. That's
that is so easy. I'm just like, boys, why not? I'm just doing this all the time.
I'm not doing this work.
I was like half asleep. He was like, yeah.
It's not that I get paid for this.
Yeah.
It's my day off. God. What's yours, Kieran? Drain the ball sack.
Drain the ball sack. Yeah, I have a special method called the Bundy.
The Bundy yabba dabba doo.
He's called the yabba dabba doo. It's when I start kicking my feet in one position.
That's called a tantrum.
It's called a tantrum, but while doing it. It's fine.
Oh my god. I'm getting so fucking pissed off.
Why was yours down?
Yeah, mine is actually the same as Mitch's.
I think that's everyone's. I think that's everyone's essentially.
So,
Mate, it's the best thing ever.
Because at that point, neither needs to be on top. It's fine.
Well, you've got a hand free as well to just like adventure.
Just play on your phone.
You have a free. What are you going to be fucking doing? Doodle jump, mate? What are you doing?
Mate, I'm pretty sure the last time it was, I had a bottle of water and I was just drinking it as I was doing it.
Checking up on your farm in Farmville.
Hold on. Fire up the laptop, boy.
Pulls it for a second. He's like, "Hey, can you just go on your Facebook for a second? You can pull out some of your little carrots."
I've seen this video earlier. I just want to show you it.
Oh man, there's some weird when I typed in Playboy the Mansion, there's been some weird people also search for. Let's play this game. People also search for. Okay, click on this. People also search for a game called Lula 3D. What is Lula 3D?
I think it's a porn game.
Dan, what do you think it is?
That sounds like a porn star name.
It's an adult adventure video game.
Yeah,
it is a part of the
It's
a part of the Lola video game series. That's right, video game series. It's an entrepreneur sort of thing here. Hang on, see how it's like back in like the PS2 days. Like there were some games that were just called like Mario 3D or whatever, and then there's like Sonic 3D. No, they revolutionized this and they had Lula 3D. The plot centers on Lula, a pornographic actress who is trying to produce her next porn movie, but must delay her shoot when her female co-stars are kidnapped. The player guides Lula to recover her lost co-stars. The title received negative reviews from critics who felt that technical problems and lowbrow humor removed enjoyment from the game.
Interesting.
So their problems were technical problems and not with the thing in general. Fair enough. Jesus Christ. There's some weird fucking shit I'm looking at now. What the fuck? There's some weird Pinocchio thing. Hang on, let me just click on this.
Yeah, I'm looking at like
Leisure Suit Larry Love for Sale. It was made... Yeah.
Anyone tried the corkscrew?
What's the... What?
I don't know. This woman's lying down and he's just standing up doing the business.
The corkscrew.
Yeah, I don't know if you can show this on stream, but
I'm not showing any of this fucking on stream. Of course not. Lola, she walked like a woman and talked like a man. Oh, that's the song, right? Yeah. Well, should we start wrapping this up?
Yeah,
I think we should. This could be really bad. But yeah, I just want to thank everyone for coming along to the a new episode of the Cunapple Show. I want to thank Dan and Mitch for coming back on.
Thanks for having me, bud.
And also, by the way, guys, go check out Dan's channel. That's XLemon. You can go over on Twitch, type that in. You can go over to Mixer. He does stream on both. He streams on both Mixer and Twitch.
More Twitch at the moment.
Twitch at the moment. I don't know. He flip-flops around, man.
Yeah, flip-flop like Kieran's ball sack.
Kieran's singular ball. Jesus.
Yeah.
Right.
Might be streaming
lopsided with all his fluid.
You might be streaming in a minute.
Yeah, I might be streaming after the podcast. Might play some hot lava. So.
Oh yeah, stay tuned to twitch.tv/xlemon. I'll be hosting anyway. So I'll end the stream and then he'll start streaming. Maybe, possibly, I don't know.
Maybe, possibly.
Maybe, possibly, I don't know. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for listening.
Streaming his bath in bed.
Yeah, thanks so much for listening, everyone. And actually, I want to see. Hang on. Let's see here. Hang on. Before we end, I just want to thank everyone who followed. I'm glad I don't have the alert box. I just want to thank everyone. So Updog, thank you for following. Kraka Lakading, thank you for following. White Girl Wasted, thank you for following. K-Pop Girl, the Black Mary Jane. Black Mary Jane, I know that person. Crouch Like an Egyptian.
So does Dan, actually.
Honking on Heaven's Door. And Heref.
Oh god, wrap this up.
I just want to thank all those guys for following. And if you're interested in watching the rest of this podcast, go over to youtube.com/Bundicot as well. And if you're interested in watching this live and watching all these episodes live, go over to twitch.tv/Bundicot. It'll be down in the description below. So thank you all for watching. Thank you all for tuning in. And I shall see you all next week. See you later.
Bye.